So she's talking about an evening with her father where he asked her to get a blanket from her room. Hang on, it's worth waiting. I had the wrong page marked. Okay. On the night I am remembering, he, her dad, told me to pull the pale blue blanket off my bed and bring it up to the deck. The air was sweet and cool. The sky bristled with stars. After my father had folded the blanket in half, he lay down on it with his hands folded behind his head. And Katie, her sister, Katie and I lay down beside him, one under each elbow where we could smell the chapstick, the tobacco, and the strong coffee smell of our father. If he explained what we were looking for, I do not remember that either. All I remember is lying there beside him, looking into a sky I had never really looked into before, or at least never for so long. And when I breathed in, I seemed huge to myself. I felt as much a part of that sky as a feather on a bird's belly. And when I breathed out, I became so small that I feared I might vanish. What was a 7-year-old girl under the great weight of stars? When the first star fell, we all gasped, and we clutched at one another. Did you see that? I did. Where did it go? It went to the far side of the moon. And then more and more stars fell as the night deepened. Some of them made clean arcs across the sky, while others disappeared before they had gone halfway. And watching them, I gained the understanding that the planet I was lying on looked like a star from somewhere else in the universe, and it too might fall at any moment, taking me along with it. This understanding made my stomach flip even as it increased my investment in what was going on above my head. And when my father woke me later, I could not believe I had fallen asleep. How do you fall asleep with whole worlds plummeting before your eyes? She felt as much a part of the sky as a feather on a bird's belly. And how can you have such great, awesome awareness of the vastness of God's creation and then fall asleep on that? And yet we do it every day. We do it every day. So we are, when you compare us and put us in our place in this great universe, we are so small and we are so insignificant. And Paul even reminds us, we just read it, he says, we do not live to ourselves and we do not die to ourselves. If we live to the Lord, and if we die to the Lord. Whether we live or die, we are the Lord's. And he asks the question,